Monster Rise is a game that proudly wears its inspirations on its shoulders. From weapon design down to the food, it is obvious that the Monster Hunter Portable team felt their pickle tickled for Japan again. Of course, the major focus of Monster Hunter are the monsters, and this game brings in a bunch of new monsters with interesting origins in Japanese yokai, which are basically mythological Japanese beings ranging from the benevolent to the malevolent. In this series of videos, I dig around and tell you the origins of these new monsters, from their animal inspirations to their yokai counterparts. So grab a snack and let's explore the Hunter notes. Being one of my favorite new additions in Monster Hunter Rise, the Somnacanth is an ugly slim leviathan that has one of the most interesting designs in the series. The name Somnacanth comes from the Latin word somnus, which means drowsiness, and the suffix canth, most known for its use in coelacanth, a fish known as the living fossil. Its Hunter Notes entry reads, "A formidable aquatic serpent that crests on moonlit nights, likely why it has often been mistaken for a mermaid. Despite its appearance, it is extremely aggressive and tolerates no trespassers on its turf. It expels an intoxicating sleep powder from an organ on its neck, knocking out prey before it can resist." The most interesting note to make here is that the team made sure to reference a mermaid in the description. While this may make you think that the Somnacanth is based off of the mermaid, it is only a part of the bigger picture. Before getting to the yokai, let's talk about the animal inspiration. The Somnacanth is reptilian in appearance, but its behavior is more akin to the otter. Look at how this lazy doofus relaxes by swimming on its back. Oh hey, it's cracking shells. Wait, oh god. Ah! The Somnacanth draws part of its inspiration from the Western mermaid. Mermaids are known to be beautiful seductresses who lure in sailors with their siren song and beauty. Once lured in, the mermaids kill the men in sadistic glee. What the Somnacanth takes from this piece of Western myth is the siren song. The Somnacanth lets loose sleep powder from an organ on its neck, but it usually does so with a haunting cry, whether it be standing on its tail to sing or swimming on its back to set sleep traps. This is the only piece of inspiration drawn from the mermaid, however, as it mainly gets its design from the Japanese equivalent of the mermaid, the ningyo. The ningyo, which translates to human fish, differs from the mermaid as it is described as being mostly fish with a human or monkey face. Legends of the ningyo tell tales of the ningyos cursing villages with tidal waves of ruin. The Japanese also believe that eating the flesh of a ningyo granted a longer lifespan. One legend tells of a girl who ate the flesh of a ningyo during her teenage years. She stopped aging, becoming a nun for the next 800 years before her death. The most well-known legend of the ningyo is the one related to the Tensho-kyosha shrine. According to the legend, a ningyo appeared before a Japanese prince named Prince Shotoku, telling the prince it was once a fisherman. The fisherman was cursed for entering sacred waters in order to fish, becoming the ningyo the prince sees. The ningyo's dying wish was to have a shrine where its corpse would serve as a horrid reminder of the sanctity of life. It is thought to be one of the first Fiji mermaids created, and it is still at the shrine to this day. This version of the ningyo is the one directly inspiring the Somnacanth. I don't know if you would agree, but the Somnacanth does have a face that is quite close to human compared to the other monsters in the series. It helps that its head fins look like the long purple hair flowing down like a Japanese ghost. The Somnacanth's body glows around its eyes and gills. There doesn't seem to be a reason for this other than to make it look eerier. This eeriness is not only in part because of the curses ningyos are said to cause, as it has been discussed among fans that the Somnacanth may also have the traditional Japanese ghost girl as a bit of an inspiration. I can see the resemblance, from its pose to its flowing fins, to the Japanese ghost girl, but this is still a bit of a stretch compared to the clear inspirations that the ningyo and mermaid provides. The Somnacanth is only one of the incredible new monsters that we got to fight in Rise. I always get a kick out of seeing this monster swim on its back without a care in the world. Just remember to wear some baggy armor, or the Somnophiliac will leave you as just another eroding skeleton in the depths of the frigid sea. This has been Milky Slim. Take care.